Hi everyone, you are welcome once again to my channel. I'll be introducing us to building drawing today, and I will be making this drawing on behalf of my students who are currently writing the West Africa examination. I think your technical drawing exam is in about 2 weeks time, and that will be paper 3. Paper 3, you will be writing sketches, building drawing, or mechanical drawing. So I did promise my student that I'm going to be making video on building drawing, but for this video is just to introduce us to building drawing. There are some basics that we must understand. Please, I want to advise you watch this video to the end. Watch this video to the end, because you need to understand some of the basics, some of the fundamentals when it comes to building drawing. Now, when you are given a floor plan in building drawing, you are going to be provided with a floor plan like what we have here. This is a floor plan of a 3-bedroom bungalow. Like you can see here, they said the figure below represents the plan of a 3-bedroom apartment. Study the given specification and use it to answer questions that follow. Usually you will be given the floor plan like we have here, so I will be using this as an example. So I'm going to work on this particular floor plan much more later. So you will be given the floor plan, and usually the floor plan always come with specifications. There's something we call specification. You are given the specifications. That's the parts, different parts, components of the building. Like we have the specification here, the foundation. This is the specification, the floor, 300 hardcore, all of this. I'm going to be explaining them in details much more later. The wall, you have this lintel, doors, lobby, window, roof, 25 degree pitch, and all of this, the rafter, purlin, struts, eave projection, and others like that. Now the first question here says that draw to a scale of 1 to 100. You need to understand what this scaling factor here means, so that you'll be able to apply it to your drawing. So it says we should draw to scale of 1 to 100 the number 1, the floor plan. Now the floor plan, this is what you are asked to draw. That means it's more or less like replicating what you have here on this floor plan on paper, but showing some details and using symbols to represent some of the component parts. Like for this door, it's not going to be fixed this way, it's not going to be written this way. You are going to put in the symbol, which I'm going to be letting out in this introduction. Then the dimension for each part of the building is given to us. Now, first of all, we need to understand the scaling. We are told that we should draw to scale 1 to 100 the floor plan. Now each apartment or each part of the house comes with the dimension. Now let's take this for example. I need you to understand this. Now this is 3000. Each of these dimension, okay, they are in millimeter. They need not to write millimeter behind the numbers. They are in millimeter, and that means that what we are going to be doing for each of these dimension or measurement, okay, we are going to be dividing by 100. Now with the scale given to us here, ratio 1 to 100. So it means that I want you to see something. Now it means that for this 3000, okay, this 3000, I'm going to say 3000. I hope you can see this. 3000 divided by 100, because they said the scale should be, we should draw to scale 1 to 100. I hope you are following. So if we divide 3000 by 100, so this is going to be giving us 30 mm. So that is 30 millimeter. Now if you are using the centimeter rule, you are using the centimeter rule and not the meter rule. So we have to convert this millimeter to centimeter by dividing by 10. Further divide by 10, which is going to give us 3 centimeter. So if you are using the centimeter rule, the same thing is applicable for each of the measurements or dimension for each apartment that is given. Okay, I hope you can see this. Now I usually advise my students, instead of dividing gradually like that, it usually takes time. So if you are using the centimeter rule, all you just need to do, this 3000, just divide by 1000 straight. If you divide by 1000 straight, if you are using, I'm talking to those who are using the centimeter rule. So usually we use the centimeter rule. This ruler usually is calibrated in centimeter. So we say this 3000 divided by 1000 straight, so which is going to give us 3 centimeter. I hope you are getting this. It's going to give you this 3 centimeter. This 3, if you say 3000 divided by 1000, straight away, by doing that, you have taken it to scale and you have also converted to centimeter. So it's the same thing is applied to each of the dimension we have. Like for this part now, where we have it as 6000. Okay, we just say 6000 divided by 1000, that is 6. This place 1250 divided by 1000. Okay, then this also, this 4000 divided by 1000, that is 4. So you just divide by 1000 straight. With this it will be much more faster. You just know you are using your centimeter rule. Okay, then what are we doing now? What are we doing once you are able to get that right? Now, like I said earlier, we are just replicating what we have here. Okay, this is just an introduction. Okay, in my next video I'm going to be doing that straight away, applying all of this and drawing the floor plan more accurately. Now, like for this part now, okay, we just divide by that 1000. We are able to get from here to this part. Now I want you to get something as well. You are not just going to just draw this. Now we are going to be using the specification alongside, okay, drawing the floor plan, though it is not all of the specification that is going to be used in drawing the floor plan. Like there are some things here that will not be or that will be used. Okay, some like for example, we have the wall thickness. Okay, we are told that for this wall, 150 thick concrete hollow blocks with 12 rendering on both sides of the wall. Now you don't need this 12 rendering. I'll be telling us the meaning of this much more later. All we need is this 150 thick concrete hollow blocks. Okay, now this means that it is 6 inches block. That is what they use. Most of the floor plan, most of them, it is always 225. 225. But in this case now, I'm going to be treating another floor plan where the thickness of the wall is 225, but in this case it's 150 thick concrete hollow blocks. That means the thickness of the block or wall is 150. And how is this applicable to the floor plan? Okay, let me just explain this, okay, before I go in much more into the practical later. Now it means that for each of these parts here, or apartment or divisions, okay, what it means now is that for this now, there is a 150 thickness that is taken out of this 3000, both for this left side and the right side. Okay, there is a 150 out of this 3000. It means this, like if I have this line, so this now, so let's assume this is the side for the garage. This is the garage. Okay, I'm extracting this garage out now. So what it means is that from this external part, okay, this extreme end here, there is you are going to leave an allowance of 150. And I need to let us know as well that these values are also in millimeter. All values are they are given in millimeters. All measurements are in millimeters. Okay, so the same thing is applicable. So it means that we have what, 150. So if this is 150, okay, we are going to take the thickness both for this side, then for the bottom, the here we have something like this. I hope you can see this, so that when we are drawing much more later, you will be able to grab it, okay, because I will just be drawing. That is why this introduction, I've decided to do this introduction, is very, very much important. Okay, just watch the video to the end. So just this part here, it means that the thickness of the wall given to us is 150. So when we are drawing for this garage part now when we take this outer part, this side to this side, as what, 3,000. okay, what it means is that I'm going to leave an allowance of 150, okay, and 150 divided by 1,000, just 150 divided by 1,000, okay, you get that. That is about 0.15 thereabouts. Okay, that means approximately 0.2 on the ruler, 0.2 centimeter. That means it's as tiny as that. That is 0.2 to this side, 0.2 to this side. I hope you are getting it. So 0.2, then for this side as well, 0.2. So we just outline this part here, this part here, and this part here. So we are going to be drawing that. So the same thing for this place I isolated to explain this is the same thing that is applicable for every of the apartment. Okay, the same thing. So once you understand this, the same thing is applicable. All you are just doing is that you are building it one after the other. You just need to know, like you can see, the total length here is 12,000. If we add this, this is 3,000, 6,000 plus another 6,000. You can see total length is 12,000. So which means that we are going to be taking that thickness out of everyone. Now let's assume that for this other part, now this is the entrance, which is the lobby entrance. Okay, you can see that the entrance, then we have a DD door here. Now it means that if we are to draw for this other part, now this thickness is already here, so we have another one like this that will go this way. Then for this entrance here, okay, this an entrance, so there won't be anything. This is just a thin continuous line. This will just be a thin continuous line, okay, which will go this place. It means that there is an opening at this part here, just a lobby. Okay, then we go this way, okay, this side now. So I'm going to be taking the thickness as well. I will observe the thickness, which is what, 150. So I will take the thickness to this side, this 150 for this side, okay, because the total length from here, why is that, is this, because the total length from here, you can see from here to this part here is also 3,000. It's also 3,000. Okay, that is also 3,000. So the thickness is already here. I don't need to take another thickness here again. There we already have a thickness here. So the thickness for this side will be at this side. I hope you get that now. So the same thing is applicable to this side now, where you have the living room. Okay, when you want to draw that now, we just go this way. So we have this. Okay, we have this. So I will not observe the thickness. I will only take the thickness from this side. Okay, then I will take this thickness. Just once a line is drawn, we just project and follow the line in that manner. So we have another one like this, okay, which will go like this. So this place will represent the living room, and these are the windows. These are the windows. Then the door, we fix the door. I'm going to tell us how to do this. I'm going to practically do that in the next video. So these are the most important thing you need to know when you are drawing the floor plan. Then usually after drawing the floor plan, you will be told to draw front elevation. Sometimes they will ask you to draw the front elevation, the left side elevation, the right side elevation, even the rear view. Sometimes I've seen questions asking us to draw the rear elevation, but most often than not, you are always required to draw the front elevation. Now I always adopt a method here. Okay, when we are drawing this floor plan, I always advise that the floor plan should be drawn such a way that you have space under, because when we are drawing the front, if you are drawing the front elevation, we are drawing on to the scale of what, 1 to 100 as well. So when you want to draw that, we leave some space, so you just draw. Is much more easier, okay, to draw the front elevation in front this way. That is, you are viewing the building from this side, from the front, and when you view the video, it's more or less like drawing what you see. And for that, we have some specification that we are also going to use. Like they will tell you the height of the building, like they say floor to ceiling height space is 3,100. So I'm going to be doing that much more later, by the time we know how to draw the floor plan. Okay, then once you get that, then the roof, the ceiling, how to fix all of that, we are going to do that now. Then again, draw to scale 1 to 150 detail section BB. Like if you look at this building, there's a sectioning, okay, like a knife put through the building, and you cut the building, okay, out. You put this side, you can see the direction of the arrow. So you are viewing the building in this direction now, in the direction of this arrow, you can see. Then when you view the building in the direction of the, you are turning it like this. I'm still going to cut this into two in the video I'm going to make on the sectioning. So by the time this place is cut, it's like you are removing the whole of this part. Then some parts will be exposed. The part that will be exposed is what you are going to draw with specification. That is where we need most of this specification when we are drawing this sectioning. We need most of this specification. I think about 80% of all of this specification we are going to be applying this specification. Time will not permit me to talk about that now in this video. I'm going to be telling us that when we get there, when we are drawing this sectioning. So all of this we are going to be putting it in the section, and I will let us know how to do that. Okay, and I hope this is clear. Please, if you have any question, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be answering all of our questions. To my student writing this exam next 2 weeks, okay, I wish you all the best of luck. Please follow my channel for the solution of this particular question. Is the same thing, any floor plan. Okay, I'm not saying this is the floor plan that will be given to you, okay, but whichever floor plan that will be given to you is the same principle. You just apply the same principle. Okay, most often than not, they will ask you to draw this exactly the way it is here: floor plan, front elevation or side elevation or rear elevation, and the section. That is what they will most often ask you to draw. So once you understand one of the floor plan, you understand how to draw the rest. There is no question that you cannot tackle. Thank you very much for staying tuned to my channel, for viewing this channel. Please, if you have friends writing the technical drawing exam in a couple of weeks, please, you can share this video with them. Let them take a look at this introduction and view other drawing I will be making on the floor plan, okay, and the building drawing. Thank you very much. Thank you always for staying tuned. God bless you.